Lagos, Nigeria, the city of dreams, where wealth, power, and social influence determine one's status. Among its vibrant population, no group is as fascinating as the Lagos babes, stylish, ambitious young women who have mastered the art of survival in one of Africa's most fast-paced cities. But beneath the glow of luxury, the reality is far more complex than what social media portrays. This is the story of three women, Toke, Sandra, and Amaka, each chasing their dreams in Lagos, yet facing the harsh truths behind the glamorous lifestyle. In Lagos, image is everything. A Lagos babe must always look the part, her hair must be laid, nails done, outfit on point, and her presence must command attention. It's not just about looking good, it's about packaging, the ability to present oneself as a high-value woman, whether you're rich or struggling to make ends meet. From the clubs of Victoria Island to the expensive spots in Lekki, the true Lagos babe knows where to be seen. She is fluent in the unspoken rules of society, who to associate with, how to behave around rich men, and how to use her beauty, intelligence, and charm to get what she wants. For some, the hustle is legitimate, entrepreneurship, influencing, or high-paying careers. For others, the hustle comes with compromises, dating wealthy men, leveraging relationships for financial gain, to maintain a luxury lifestyle. Meet Toke. Toke is a Lagos babe, always at the biggest events, always in the best designer outfits, and always seen with the right people. Born into a modest family, she knew from an early age that she don't want to struggle like her parents. She started as a club promoter, then became an influencer, and eventually caught the attention of Chief Ode, a wealthy businessman who showered her with expensive gifts, a luxury apartment in Ikoyi, and vacations to Dubai. The outside world, Toke was living the ultimate soft life. But behind the scenes, she was playing a dangerous game, balancing Chief Ade's temper, keeping up with expectations, and dealing with the constant fear of being replaced by a younger girl. Meet Sandra. Sandra had always been beautiful, but she knew beauty alone wasn't enough. She built her brand as a fashion and lifestyle influencer, securing deals with major brands and becoming a well-known figure on Instagram. But what her followers didn't know was that behind the scenes, Sandra's lifestyle was partially funded by Depo, a Lagos big boy with political connections. He controlled her every move, deciding where she could go, what she could post, and even who she could be friends with. Sandra convinced herself that it was a fair exchange, he provided financial security, and she played her role. But deep down, she knew she was losing herself. Meet Amaka the hustler. Unlike Toke and Sandra, Amaka refused to rely on men for money. She worked hard as a fashion designer, using social media to promote her brand. But in Lagos, hard work alone doesn't always pay the bills. She constantly faced pressure from friends to secure the bag like them, to find a rich man who would take care of her instead of struggling. But Amaka knew the risks. She had seen friends get into dangerous situations, trapped in relationships they couldn't escape. As much as she wanted luxury, she wasn't willing to trade her peace of mind. For a while, everything was perfect. Toke had Chief Ode wrapped around her finger, Sandra was living the influencer dream, and Amaka was making slow but steady progress. But in Lagos, good times don't last forever. One evening, at a high-profile party in Banana Island, Toke noticed that Chief Ode was acting differently. A week later, he sent her a message, "I think we should take a break." Just like that, her world began to crumble. The apartment. The expensive vacations. Cancelled. In a matter of weeks, Chief Ode had moved on to a younger girl, leaving Toke struggling to maintain the image she had built. She tried reaching out to other men in her circle, but her reputation had already been stained. In the Lagos social scene, once you've been replaced, it's hard to climb back up. Desperate to maintain her lifestyle, Toke made a mistake. She accepted an invitation from a foreign businessman she barely knew. It was already inside hotel room in Dubai before she realized she was in danger. Sandra had built a life that looked perfect on social media. But behind the scenes, Depo had become increasingly possessive. He accused her of being ungrateful, of seeing other men. One night, after a heated argument, he locked her out of his house and threatened to expose private pictures of her online. She panicked, and with nowhere to go, Sandra realized she had made a terrible mistake. She had given up her freedom for luxury, and now she was paying the price. She tried to leave, but leaving a man like Depo wasn't easy. He controlled her finances, her connections, and even some of her brand deals. He made sure she knew, without him, she was nothing. While her friends were falling apart, Amaka was faced with her own challenges. She had worked hard to build her brand, but she was struggling financially. When a well-known businessman offered her an investment in exchange for friendship, she found herself questioning everything. Would she continue struggling when there was an easier way? Or would she stick to her principles and fight her way to the top? By the end of their journeys, all three women had learned painful lessons. Toke returned to Lagos with nothing, forced to start over without the luxuries she once took for granted. Sandra finally escaped Depo but had to rebuild her career from scratch, this time on her own terms. Amaka refused to compromise her values and, though her progress was slow, she eventually succeeded on her own merit. For some Lagos babes, the lifestyle is glamorous and effortless. But for many, it comes with a price, one that not everyone is willing to pay. Because in Lagos, there is no such thing as free money. Everything comes with a cost. In the city where dreams are made and broken, the Lagos babe lifestyle is more than just luxury, it's a test of survival. Some win, some lose, but one thing is certain, nothing is ever as it seems. So before you envy that flashy Instagram life, ask yourself, what's the real price behind the glamour?